Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since I posted on here, but I mean, this video actually got me to actually do something. So Sarkodie drops a new one I think 19 minutes ago, right about the time I'm recording this video. He features Kweku Flick on this one. Song is titled Odo Pa, which translates good love or perfect love or whatever. We all know Sarkodie, Kweku Flick. They dropped this song Messiah a couple of months back. That song was a smash. That song was a banger. Unfortunately they didn't really shoot a video for that song. So when I saw this, I think on Sarkodie's X Twitter account, I was like, okay, we are getting something new today, and with the video. So I was like, I was super excited. I was really expecting this. So once the song dropped, I was like, nah, I definitely have to check this song out. So this is a first time listen, first time reaction. Going to watch the video, listen to the song, and share my thoughts, my genuine thoughts about it at the end of the video. Yes, if you love Sarkodie, if you love Kweku Flick, make sure to like this video, comment, share, all the good stuff. Sarkodie Odo Pa featuring Kweku Flick official music video. Sorry for the long intro. Let's get right in. Oh, okay. So that's a Fyodo. Okay, so the title Odo Pa Fyodo. It's only right that he features Fyodo in the video. Let's go. Is she like a stripper? Okay.
Since when I saw you, let me who say you've never been happy inside.
Guys, say whatever you want about Fyodo, but you have to love her, man. Like, whenever she's given a role, I feel like she puts herself into it. She embodies it. And in this video, obviously she's she's a stripper, and it almost feels or looks believable, like the way she's moving, the way she's comfortable in her skin is all I'm trying to say. And it's one of the things I personally love about her. Like, yeah, she embodies everything, guys. I'm sorry, but I have to take this back from the beginning. I'm not going to pause anymore. Let's go. Emoji.
Since when I saw you, let me who say you've never been happy inside. Was listening on me, but I don't see you to wipe all the tears in your eyes.
Yeah, guys, the cadence.
All the love that you deserve slipped away, cause my baby, you lied. Who drive my boy away, come take all your pride. You are the man, you don't deserve to be sad. I say you wake up and save yourself. Leave this abusive relationship. I promised you heaven, but you stayed in hell. Between one and the T, to make me sick. Promise me, open up to me honestly. Yeah, I will sure say you don't stand a chance to be loved, but I'm ready to love you. Just try and see.
Guys, I know I said I was going to pause, but first verse and Kweku Flick is doing his thing. A few seconds into the chorus, and I'm already loving, the chorus. Yeah, Sarkodie is definitely in his back, with the flow, the cadence, the flow. Everything is definitely on point, guys. I'm taking like a few seconds, right to the point where Kweku Flick, started the chorus. Let's go. Guys, this hook, the chorus, whatever you want to call it, is fire. It's pure fire. At this point, Kweku Flick is like the king of hooks right now for me. He really went in, and I really enjoyed listening to that. I'm taking it back, guys. I'm loving it. I'm sorry.
Now Odo Pa ready. Okay. And then crown of a boy no boy yaminye. Phone swan my first song and running it. Who super not media reward no nya pen ya won't plan it in ya no man can lenye. How's a boy we come end up with a girl like you?
Boy Pa.
How to love you is all I do. You are too pretty to be locked up in a fucked up situation, so pack
to be locked up in a fucked up Charlie. Hey, Sarkodie, Charlie. This guy. I'm loving the flow. That's all I'm trying to say.
We come end up with a girl like you. How to love you is all I do. You are too pretty to be locked up in a fucked up situation, so pack up and leave. I'll be there by 2. I just see how your boyfriend is treat you.
But now they can't chop slaps. Okay, more like an abusive relationship.
You don't deserve to be sad. Pretend to be hard, and so boy not be rob you the beauty you had.
Wow.
Baby, just run away from all this BS before this gonna turn out to be something bad.
Wow. Oh, okay, she died. Wow. Yeah. Wow. The higher ready. Wow. Solid. 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 Wow. Oh man. All right, guys. So that was a Sarkodie and featuring Kweku Flick with Odo Pa's official music video. Guys, I have to be honest. I mean, going into this, you can already tell, this isn't, one of those, high energy, punchline heavy, Sarkodie records, that we all know and love. I mean, this particular song in Odo Pa, once again, I feel like it sits in a, much softer, more, reflective, space. And honestly, that is what makes it, stand out. Right from the jump, MOG, did his thing. The production definitely sets the tone. I mean, it's smooth, it's melodic, and emotionally grounded, without trying too hard. Without trying too hard, to be dramatic, if that makes sense. I mean, there's also a subtle bounce, to it, but I love the fact that it leans more into feeling, than rhythm. It definitely creates the perfect lane, for both artists, to just, talk to you rather than perform at you. Now, Sarkodie's delivery, guys. I mean, his delivery on this particular song to me is very, very interesting. I mean, he dials things back, less aggression, a bit more intention. His flow definitely feels controversial a little bit, he is narrating real experiences, instead of, chasing technical complexity. If you are, used to his, rapid, fire, rap style, this might, feel a bit, restrained. But in this context, it actually works. Definitely shows maturity and control, which is something, not every rapper, I feel like I can pull off convincingly. Then, you've got Kweku Flick, on the hook, on the chorus. And I feel like this is where, the song really, really, really locks in. His voice definitely carries that, slightly raw, emotional texture that, gives the track, its identity. I mean, the hook is it's quite simple, but it's catchy and definitely memorable, without being overproduced, I also love the fact that, it doesn't try to steal the spotlight. It just, sticks with you, which is exactly, what a hook, should do. Usually the music video, kept things clean and intentional. It doesn't rely on, flashy edits nor, distractions. Instead, I mean, the video leans into mood, soft lighting, a bit of, calm settings, and the focus, on the Sarkodie and then Kweku Flick, themselves. I feel like that simplicity actually, complements the song's theme. It feels grounded, it feels relatable and authentic, rather than staged. Yeah, the concept, about relationship abuse and physical abuse, it's just perfect. Yes, if there's one critique, is that the song, plays it very safe. It doesn't take huge creative risks sonically or visually. I mean, for some listeners, I mean, that might make it feel less memorable when compared to Sarkodie's more explosive tracks. But at the same time, I feel like not every song needs to be a statement piece. Sometimes consistency and emotional clarity, they are enough. Yeah. So overall, Odo Pa is definitely a solid track, emotionally driven track that, to me shows a different side of Sarkodie, whilst, giving Kweku Flick space to also shine, for the second time. I mean, it's love the fact that it's not trying to be the biggest song, in the room. I mean, it's trying to be felt, and for the most part, it's definitely succeed. I love it, man. Sarkodie's flow, Kweku Flick's in the hook, the video, everything is just solid. So if I'm to rank this song, this video, I'll definitely give this a hard 9 out of 10. But that's just me. I would really love to hear what you guys also have to say about this song. So share your thoughts about it down in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to get back checking on more from Sarkodie. It's been a while, like I said, since I actually posted on this page. So let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Philip. On to the next reaction. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.